Hello, hello, hello. This is Dr. Badvibes. Thanks for stopping by. So earlier on the stream, we were talking about streaming services and, the variety that some of them provide. And sometimes you want to turn into a live stream. Maybe you want to find a live stream that's focused on big, juicy breasts. Not that kind, but the sandwich kind. You want a big, juicy breast that's been deep fried, stuck between two buns with a pickle. So for some reason, Chik-Fil-A is reportedly launching a streaming service, and we don't know why. So Chik-Fil-A may soon be competing with Netflix and Disney Plus in the streaming wars, because why the hell not? Oh, this one still confounds me. It does make a little more sense, just bear with me. So the streaming space has become so crowded that it's hard to imagine why any company would want to break in now, but that is apparently what Chik-Fil-A, yes, the fast food chain, is planning to do. Deadline reported that Chik-Fil-A is working with a number of production companies and traditional studios to create multiple original shows for a streaming platform debuting sometime later this year. Initially, the restaurant is said to be focused on family-friendly, unscripted programming, including a game show. I want it to be like UHF, Will of Fish. We'll have Will of Chicken. Or something like American Gladiators, the assault where they shoot the tennis balls at the contestants. I want one where they have the assault cannon and shoot chicken nuggets into my mouth. Speculation aside, Chik-Fil-A has yet to publicly announce or publicly comment on the programming initiative, but a pivot into entertainment production could be a part of a bigger advertising or customer data play. Disney does it with Disney Plus and drove Walmart's interest in the streaming, which ultimately led Walmart into partnering with Paramount Plus. On its face, the idea of a company launching an entire streaming service filled with feel-good stories just to sell chicken is a bit odd. But it feels important to bear in mind that Chik-Fil-A is owned by the Cathy family, whose independently managed trust was instrumental in the foundation of Trilla Studios, the Atlanta studio most well known for its frequent work with Marvel. Chik-Fil-A's corporate ties to the entertainment industry makes this kind of move somewhat easy to wrap your mind around to a certain extent, but it's much harder to imagine people actually wanting to sign up for yet another platform that's probably going to be filled with commercials. Reading into this, that's what made, I guess, a little bit of sense to me. I didn't realize this was the same company. So if you've watched primarily, Marvel is a good example. That's a big, that's a big relationship they have. If you've watched any kind of media, I think a lot of reality shows, some other stuff, if you see that Made in Georgia logo, they get a big tax break. And I always thought it was weird they were filming so much stuff in Georgia, but this, the family that, the son of the founder of Chik-Fil-A, they're multi-billionaires, I assume. They started this production studio outside of Atlanta that is gigantic. Like, it's the biggest studio in the U.S. outside of Burbank. So, this is like Hollywood #2, essentially. So they have all these production facilities that I didn't even know about. I always wondered what was up with everybody filming stuff in Georgia. I assumed that, the tax breaks, obviously, but they have this whole studio that's just out in the middle of nowhere. There's a bunch of farmland they converted into studios. So, yeah, it sounds crazy, but I guess it kind of makes sense. I guess the only question is, will you be able to stream on Sundays? Yeah, Chicken Run on repeat 24/7.